Hello again, everybody, and welcome back. Another episode here of Banish the Doubt. I am George McNamara. I want to ask you just a simple question. Who are you? Just pause for a second and consider that. Are you a father, a mother, brother, sister, parent, teacher? So, this self that we identify with, this self that we protect, you'll see over my shoulder here, it's exhausting, isn't it? To constantly validate it, constantly be justified, defend it. That's exhausting. Uses up a lot of energy, but it's who we are from when we were actually before we were actually here, emanated to this earth. Because these beliefs of who we are, this self, believing we are separate from everything and everybody else, is a story that we've been unconsciously telling ourselves every day of our life. I want to just shift here for a second. So the fragile self, okay, was constantly threatened to validate itself, to justify itself, to defend itself. Whenever you feel you are in that position, ask yourself, who is feeling this? You're going to say, well, I am. But are you really? Is it really who you are? Or is really who you are the awareness of that? Because that truly is who we are. We are this consciousness of being aware of what is taking place. Who you truly are is none of that. Neuroscientists have found that there are milliseconds between a thought. So raising my hand like this, the time between the thought of doing it and actually raising my hand, there's milliseconds. Just scratching my ear, I felt the sensation of an itch, and I went and I scratched it. So that separation, that distance, is us being aware of these memories, these justifications, these validations. The defense of the self is nothing more than the defending of, the justifying of, the validation of a story that we have told ourselves about who we actually are. They are the memories going all the way back to when we first emanated here. Who you think you are, Irish American, African American, Colombian American, Brazilian, German, whatever it may be, hyphen the country. It's just a story you tell yourself. It's the ego. The ego says, I am fill in the blank. I am based off of what people think of me is who I am. But really, what is the ego? It's a thought. Who you are, who your true essence is the ocean. The waves are just the emotions that get carried across this ocean. The ocean is aware. Your awareness is the ocean, being aware of these feelings. When you truly grasp this and understand and look at it from a perspective of I am that I am. Conditions are, but I remain as I am. Not from an egocentric perspective or point of view, from a I am me, I am whole, I am enough, I am plenty. I am love. I don't need to justify anything about myself. I am the awareness viewing the self. When you start to look at your life through that lens of who you truly are, you'll notice when you don't require, your life does not require validation, does not require defending, does not require justifying. Like Wayne Dyer said, there are no justified resentments. I simply am that I am. And that I am is enough. I identify with whatever it is that my desire is to do, to be, to have. I am that person. Again, not from an ego standpoint, but I am choosing to live that life. Everything else is secondary. I am that person. I am that person right now. I heard Neville Goddard say in one of his books, I forget which one it was, he said, today's impressions are tomorrow's impressions. So what you impress upon your mind today becomes true tomorrow. So when you impress upon your mind or the fact that you are this self, I mean, you are just this awareness, recognizing or looking at the self, life happens. You still live in this physical body. You still go through life, but the events that take place, the circumstances no longer are you emotionally attached to. That is very liberating. That strips away all of the energy, all of the emotion, all of the unnecessary validations and the defense and justifications. I am that I am, and that's it. This is the way to live your life detached from the emotional roller coaster. Have a great day.